The most exciting thing for me is really to let people know and help them begin to think about the things in our world that we can't see but are very important to every single aspect of our life.
Microbes are the ones that help, shape our entire world. They're doing all these invisible roles that we don't really think about, that we don't really see.
Being an artist, like being a scientist, we're in a different field, but there are common things, common value that we share, and that's how we came up with the title also, Invisible, Invincible. I was interested in what makes something visible and invisible, and then also Maggie and Mirae shared it within their research focus.
We as women have invisible roles in society and how it's similar to these bacteria, and we're drawing these parallels in a very visual way.
We went to these different locations, and we first started out with locations that were significant to us, that either made us feel invisible or invincible. And we would take a swab of that place, put it inside of this tube, and then we would put a little bit of nutrients in it so that the bacteria can grow. All of these samples here are the samples that we looked at under the microscope and take pictures of what is actually going on the microscopic level.
We come up with the idea of maybe collecting the narratives from the people, having more conversation, and I think actually that became a really good breakthrough.
We expanded this process to our inner circle of friends and their friends, and started listening to their stories and learning about the places that they wanted us to look at. You could see just like an astonishing amount of diversity. There are some places where that environment just cultivates diversity naturally. A point that we were really interested in was really with these bacteria, how strong they are.
So as a community, they become a lot stronger than that one itself. So in a way, we kind of drew that parallel as well. We can, be as resilient as we can, but then as a community of women, we can support each other.
Right now, we're working on a book. We have the microscopic images and then the photo of the places that we took these samples.
So you have this big sculpture next to this big image of the microbes, and it's kind of really interesting to see how something so invisible can be so visible with the microscope.
A big point of motivation for me entering into the collaboration was to really be able to communicate with non-scientists about science.
Being in a sculpture fine art background, to have a conversation with the people that share the value was to rethink how art could function in the society.